Hi everyone, I can't believe I'm doing this already. It'll be my 4th bullet journal setup ever. This month's theme is called Winter Forest. Since I'm using this setup as practice for developing my children's book, I guess the summary of my layout would be forest friends getting ready for the holidays. So for my cover page, I wanted to get that whimsy, cute holiday woodsy feel with my attempt at painting a girl in a friendly embrace with her friend the fox, as snow falls around them, framed by beautiful pine, berries, and mushrooms. I've been working on developing characters for my children's book, and drawing people is much harder than drawing animals. But I am learning so much from simply trying, and I cannot wait to make progress on everything I want to do. Once I have all my colors down, I'm going to back in with my micron to help tie it back with the rest of the layout. It's funny, they say that you draw a likeness of yourself because it's just natural, and this is proof because I just turned myself into a cartoon without any intention of doing so. Onto the actual journal, the cover page I just painted will go here, and then I'm setting my mood for this month on the next page. With the holidays and the new year right around the corner, this is a month of celebration for the end of 2017 and the anticipation of the adventures of 2018. Underneath that is one of my favorite quotes. It says, "Happiness is letting go of what you think your life is supposed to look like and celebrating it for everything that it is," by Mandy Hale. Moving on, I have a squirrel decorating a small and bare pine tree with acorns and its friend sitting comfortably and busy eating the acorns. Underneath that scene is a quote by Amy Lee McRae. She says, "Celebrate who you are in your deepest heart. Love yourself and the world will love you." I drew a small and bare tree versus a very full one as a metaphor for the belief that life and happiness can still be celebrated no matter what. You don't need the biggest and fullest tree or a million presents underneath it. There are so many tiny small blessings in the world that are overlooked during our day-to-day that I think the holiday season helps us to see. Next to this page is a table of contents in its simplest form. Up top, I just have the title with some evergreens, 2 line breaks, and then I have my page numbers on the left and description of each section on the right. Moving on to my 3-month calendar spread, I changed this up very slightly for this month compared to my last 2 setups. On the left, I have the title, Glance Ahead, within a pine and berry wreath with stars strung around the title to give it a magical feel. Then on the right, I have the month of December larger up top, and the next 2 months smaller below it but next to each other, which then gives me room to put a little scene of a snowy evergreen tree landscape underneath, and then added 2 line breaks beneath December to tie it back in with the rest of the layout. Next, I have my monthly calendar where I can fill in my plans and keep track of any holidays or important days. On the right, I have my monthly goals. I want to start developing my book, create a large illustration or art collection, exercise 5 days a week, build my Instagram because I am starting to use that a little more than YouTube, and to be the best that I can be. It's just a reminder for me to try my best. So I have to apologize, I did not hit the record button as I was inking this one setup, and I realized it after I completed it and I felt so bad for forgetting. Turning the page, I have my trackers. Last month I did a 30-day sketch challenge and I didn't fully complete it, but it was such a motivation to draw more, which I did. So this month I am doing the same challenge but for 31 days of December, and this will be my jumpstart for my book. Underneath the title is a simple grid with 31 boxes. So every day that I complete the challenge, I can fill it in any way that I want, with patterns or with color. Above the title is a scene of a gingerbread house in the forest with the same stars in the sky and smoke coming out of the chimney. Next page is my Christmas countdown. I have the title on the bottom with some pine and berries, and then underneath are the instructions. Add a branch or a few for every day leading up to Christmas, and then add a topper for Christmas Day. So as the month goes on, you'll be growing your tree. You can add ornaments and presents underneath or whatever you want. I thought it would be a creative way to force myself to doodle every day with a goal. And now finally I have my weekly setup. I use the same wreath as I did for my 3-month calendar spread and just flipped it to end the layout in a full circle with similar imagery. Then on the right I have my weekly boxes where I can fill in my to-do list and determine my weekly goals in the last box. This is the best setup for me because I have the space to list out my tasks and then check them off, and it's so simple to set up, so I think you'll be seeing this around for a while until I want to be a little more creative. So I just repeated this 6 times for the 6 weeks of December. It's my favorite time of year on this night. Here is the final flip through. I wanted to challenge myself to create a simple layout without so many decorations, so an understated elegance. I hope that made sense, but I think it turned out beautiful and is perfect for the purpose of my journal. I hope that this video inspires you to challenge yourself or it gives you new ideas for your journal. I have this setup and more journal goodies in my shop if you're interested. I am working on a website and some other cool things for you, so please stay in touch on Instagram. Oh, and I'm also going to do a doodle or draw or paint with me video soon of some cute Christmassy things, so stay tuned for a series of step-to-step drawing videos for that and florals and other things in the coming year. It's taking me a little longer to organize everything because there's just so much that I want to do, but I'll make it happen. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a wonderful day, everyone. Bye!